been restructuring his contract pre-Giselle and post-Giselle. Because Tom Brady is all about winning. Kirk Cousins isn't. Kirk Cousins is about getting his money. Kirk Cousins isn't dumb. Kirk Cousins knows that the more a quarterback makes, the less you can afford on your offensive line or in your running game. Both liabilities last year for the Vikings. Players make decisions all the time. NBA stars make a boatload of money with apparel and shoes. Therefore, guys like Kevin Durant best served taking a little less to win more and shaping his legacy. Dak Prescott has all the data in the world now. He is saying he will not take a pay cut. He has all the data in the world. It is clear that in a salary cap league, the top 6 paid quarterbacks, none of them made the playoffs last year. Does Dak Prescott really believe that those 2 major endorsement deals, he's got one with yogurt and one with Campbell's soup, that he would have those if not for the Dallas Cowboys? Really? Does Dak Prescott believe that Zeke makes him better? That front 7 defensively puts him in better field position? And that Tyron Smith at left tackle has elevated his protection? Once data is provided to any American, then the choices are yours. Dak Prescott. Brady's not about his wife. It's not anything about that. Tom made a career decision pre-Giselle. I want to constantly restructure my deal because I want to win games. The question now, Dak, do you? Tonight, Maple Leafs take on the St. Louis Blues. Discover Card Key matchup. Get your free credit scorecard today, even if you're not a Discover customer. Won't affect your FICA credit score. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply. Great to have you in today. Great to have you in. Doug Gottlieb's coming up today. We're packed. I love today's show. C.J. Anderson and the Rams coming up today. Katino Mobley on the show today, and Crazy Rob Parker. Joy Taylor, of course, is not crazy, and she's joining me. She has the update on him.
Well, that's debatable.
Oh, no, you're crazy.
Give it time, Colin.
Petty, yes. Crazy. No.
But, yeah, I do have the update on Antonio Brown.
Okay, I want to say something about a story that broke yesterday. Chris Sims came out, was a brief Patriot employee. He made friends, very affable guy. Any building he's in, for any extended time, he'll make friends, connections. He said last year, the New England Patriots were very interested in Odell Beckham Jr. And it was that interest which scared the New York Giants into retaining him. I don't think that pursuit is done because I think OBJ is on the market for anybody who would make an aggressive offer, and the Patriots have 12 draft picks. Let me tell you why this is a real thing. And we all know Randy Moss worked for about 2.5, 3 years in New England. A little bit of dysfunction, proposing to a kicking that can work in New England. Is that Bill Belichick, like all great coaches, has a hole. He can't draft wide receivers. I'll give you the list of guys they have drafted in the last 9-10 years. There are a lot more P.K. Sams, Bethel Johnsons, Taylor Prices, Brandon Tates, and Jeremy Gallons. They've had one home run, Julian Edelman. And I believe there's a reason that Julian Edelman worked. Because Bill Belichick loves versatility from his players. Julian Edelman is versatile. In fact, he was a college quarterback. That's why he and Belichick work. Belichick is great when players have versatility. College wide receivers are generally college wide receivers. Most don't even block. They're not versatile. And versatility is Belichick's specialty. Belichick also lives on the technical minutia and details of players, and that's hard in college because if you're big, strong, and fast, you just get open in college. You don't have to be great on technical details, which really Belichick spots and lives on. Belichick knows this is a weakness. That's why he's not drafted a receiver in the first 3 rounds in half a decade. And frankly, at 41 years old, Tom Brady is probably lacking the patience a 3-4 year growth relationship would take with a college wide receiver. So there are 3 things working here which lead me to believe the Beckham story is real and the pursuit has not stopped. Number 1, Belichick is much better finding his receivers already in the pros. Wes Welker, Randy Moss, Dante Stallworth, Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, Rashae Caldwell. He's much better at that. Number two is, as Tom Brady is aged, the clock is ticking. He does not want to be in the developmental stage with his wide receivers. And number three, the Patriots have 12 draft picks. There are not 12 starters that could make this team. Remember, they had 3 great draft picks last year, all flourished in camp, and they all got hurt. They don't have 12 draft picks to use. They've got about 6 to 8 that could play regularly. My guess is they'd shop a few or push them to other years if they could. I think this is real. I think Belichick has a hole. Wide receivers aren't generally versatile. He thrives on versatility. It's why the only receiver he's hit on is Julian Edelman, because he noticed Edelman's versatility, and that's what Bill's specialty has always been. And at a lot of positions, he's great finding a running back who can catch and block too, and a linebacker who can play coverage or rush the passer. So I think Odell Beckham's a real thing. I don't think the pursuit is over, and I don't think grabbing a dynamic playmaker for Tom in his final 2 years with Gronk retiring soon is a crazy thought. Joy Taylor with the news.
No. Heard on the news. This is the Herd Line News.